Welcome to PSCMS. Good morning, students. In the last period, we have started the fourth chapter, that is working with the table, and the same chapter we are going to continue. We are going to see the new points in the same chapter. So, students, be careful, understand the points. If you will not understand, please ask the question in the group. Okay? And if you are not understand, just repeat the video. In the previous period, we have started the new chapter, that is working with tables. In that chapter, we have seen how to open an existing database and how to edit in the database and the table, and how to hide the columns, how to unhide the columns, and how to freeze the columns, what is meant by freezing the columns, and also we have seen unfreeze the columns. Now we are going to continue the same chapter. In that chapter we are going to see the new points. In that, the first point is inserting a field. As I already explained how to insert a new field and edit the already existing field in your table, once more we are going to see that thing. Okay, now let's see. This is the database we have seen last time. So what I'm going to do, again I'm going to add a new field in this table, in existing table obviously. Just open any table from this database. Okay, suppose I want to add a new field for this, like fees status, means how much a student is paid or not. That status can be seen here in student info. So if I want to add here, we have already option here, add new field. Just what I have to do, I have to double click on this, then I have to type the name for the field name, like suppose just now I said fees status. Okay, then add the data for this, for example yes and no, means here the roll number 1 student has paid the fees and roll number 2 has not paid the fees. So like this I have created one field. Suppose I don't want this field, so what I can do, you can see here a arrow is there which is showing downside, right? When you place the mouse pointer above the field, it can shows the dark arrow, which means you can select that column and then right click and delete. You can see number of options are there related to that particular column. What you can do, you can select and delete. If you delete it, it will delete it permanently. Okay, this is one of the method. Second method is obviously you have to go in the design view, and again the same method. Here you have to type the name for the field and the data type you have to select here. Okay, so I hope you understood what we have to do for the creating the or inserting the field in your table and how to delete that field too. Now we will see the next point in the chapter, that is renaming a field. Suppose I want to make changes in the field name. Now name of the student, this seems a big heading for the simple column. So what we can do, student name. Student name. It means in your design view, just you have to select that particular field and you can type and you can change it. This is one of the method. While closing, it will ask whether you want to save. Just you have to click on the yes. Now one more method I will show you how to change or rename the field name. You just have to double click on the field name and then you can change the name of that field. Like this you can rename the field. Now the next point is moving a field, means you can move your field from one place to another. Suppose you want to place this field before your standard. So what you can do, you just have to select and when this symbol appears, it shows that you can move that field from one place to another. Can you see that? Now next is moving through records. Now these are two records, so you can see it that there is no problem. Suppose there are hundreds of records and you want to search the information in that records. So what you can do here, if you can see, the record option is there. Here, that record means here we have like a buttons like play buttons, that in generally when you play music you can see that next, previous, right? So in the same way here we have the buttons which look like play buttons, right? In a whatever your videos or the music files, you contain this previous and first, next records will be there. In the same way here we have these buttons and it has a different name. So this will be the first record, and here we have the previous record, and this one is the next record, and this will be the last record, and this will be the new blank record. Means if I want to create a new record, I have to click on this. Suppose I don't want to go through the previous, next, last or first. I want to go directly to that particular field. Suppose I have 1 to 100 records, means I have the students from roll number 1 to 100, and I want to see the record of roll number 67. So what I will do, I will type the number directly. Then I can see that. Are you getting it? So here we can directly type the number. Here you can see how many records we have seen, previous, okay, and here we can directly search. Suppose if you want to search through your roll number or if you want to search through your name, it can be possible. Just you have to type it. For example, roll number 2. Wherever that 2 will be there, you can see. Okay, we'll search. Now suppose I will type the name. You can see the differences. Can you see, whenever I'm typing in that search box, it is highlighting there the field. So yeah, only 2 records are there, so you might be getting that idea that why we need that. But actually when we have thousands of records and when we have to search the information in that 1000 records, we need this search box. So this is the way you can search, you can navigate the records, or you can go through the records. Okay, now the next and the last point in your chapter, that is lookup wizard. Now what is lookup wizard here? A lookup column allows you to select the value from the another table or from the list of values. For example, a student of class 12 can opt only one of the following department. For example, his or her further studies. You can create the department table that lists the departments and then use the list in the student table to select the department of the students. What is this means? See, now in your student info we have roll number, student name, date of admission, date of birth, standard, address and contact number. Suppose this information is belong to the higher students like a 12th standard students. So when a student is concerned about your higher education where the different departments are concerned, suppose you want to give the facility to your student to select the department in the same table. So there is no need to create the new column for this. You can use that same field from the another table, and for that you have to use the lookup wizard option. You might be getting confused how to do that. Means using the table one column from another table in different table, right? So it is maybe a confusing thing for you, right? So let's see. Suppose I want to add the department to this table. So how to do that? Just select the field and then you can see the datasheet tab is there. Click on that. Here you have to see the lookup column. Can you see that? You have to select that. When you click on this dialog box will appear. Here, remember one thing, you have to select the first radio button, that is, I want the lookup column to look up the values in the table or query. It means you want the lookup column to look up the values in the table or query. Now click on the next. This dialog box will appear. Here you can see two tables are there from this database, department and mark list. We have opened the student info table, and in that we are adding the department column from the department table. So here only two tables are seen, not the three, because already one we have opened. So which is already open, how can it be shown here, right? So two will be shown to you here, means whichever is there, the 2 or 3 or 4, that will be remaining table will be displayed to you. Now next, select the table which you want a column from that. So I selected the department table, then click on the next. Here it will shows the columns which you want to add to that particular table. So here two columns are there. I want the department only, so I'll select that one and add. Suppose if I want to add all the columns, here these two arrows are there, just you have to select that, everything will be added to the table. Now click on the next. When you click on the next, this dialog box will appear and it will ask whether you want to sort that field according to your department ID or department. It's up to you, and it is not compulsory to do that. Then click on the next. Here you can see that what are the data records are there in your department column. You can see your arts, commerce and science is there. Okay, then what you can do, click on the next. Here you can give the name for that particular field, as it is already concerns about the department, so I will type the department. Then finish. Here you can see it is showing you in the list format. Here no need to type, you just have to click on this arrow button. You can see the field already, you just have to select, that will come in front of that particular field. Can you see this? Okay, so this is the way you can create the lookup wizard. And suppose if you didn't understand how to create that, no problem, just repeat this video again and again and you will understand. Okay, till then, take care, bye bye.